Today I found this extremely rare 37-foot Highline diesel pusher. This Newmar Dutch Star is a 37-foot coach with a bath and a half, king-size bed. All the Highline options that you would see in a 45-foot coach are somehow stuffed into this model. I've seen a lot of high-end RVs, and this is the first time I've ever seen this exact floor plan. So today I'm really excited to give you the full tour of it. And today I'm hanging out with my good buddy, John Drank. How you doing today, sir?
Good morning, everybody. Doing great. Hope everyone out there is too.
You found another extremely rare, extremely well cared for coach. What's the story on this Newmar Dutch Star?
This is a 2020 3709 Dutch Star. All right, I've shopped on this coach. There was one on the market, all right, and it was priced $15,000 higher than I have this one priced. It sold apparently yesterday, so that makes this the only one in existence that I could find. Okay.
So what is so special about this coach? We were just looking at it. I'm really impressed. What's some of the things going on with this coach?
Well, in a 37-footer, it's highly unusual to see a bath and a half floor plan, all right? So it's got that. The full wall slide still leaves a nice open coach. King-size bed in it, all right? What really makes this coach special is that the 450 engine and independent front suspension in a 37-foot coach makes it one exceptional for towing. Okay, you're not going to exceed any lengths restrictions that are on coaches, but you still got all that power. That's a lot of power in a 37-foot coach, and it's going to drive like a dream. I drove it. Amazing driving coach, and we can't wait to show it to you.
Yeah, I'm excited to take a look at it, and let's take a little closer look. I really love the silver, gray, blue, and black color scheme that's on this coach. Absolutely beautiful. And then it also has the higher roof line. Now, are those Girard awnings up there, or is that just for the look?
No, those are Girard awnings.
Wow, so it's got the big awnings in a 37-foot coach. You can see it's got frameless windows, an entertainment bay up here. Yeah, you could tell it's in extremely good condition. Samsung TV with a Bose soundbar, and this has not been detailed at all. This is how it came in.
We've had consecutive nights of rainstorms, all right? So the coach is really dirty. I would have loved to get it detailed before we did this. But when it's clean, it's new. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
It's still, I mean, even with a little layer of dust on it, it's still beautiful. I'll show you guys, there's still a couple bugs on the front end, and usually John gets these detailed right away, so that's gonna all get cleaned up here within the next 24 to 48 hours. But really sharp looking front end. I always like the styling that Newmar does. They're way ahead of the game. And then I really like the stainless steel panels along the bottom of the coach. This first bay up here is gonna be all lined with carpet. You've got a couple outlets in excellent condition. Bay 2 is going to be another storage area. No slide out trays or anything, just a lot of space here. Another outlet here in Bay 2. Bay 3 is going to be a spot you could put some of your tools on this pegboard back here, as well as, you know, some extra gallons of fluid or spray bottles or whatnot. And you can see the insides of these basement doors are all in very good condition. Another full pass-through bay with that central vac housed in this bay. You also have a light, and again, outlets up top, and really in excellent condition. I see a couple minor stains that hasn't been detailed yet, but really in good condition. It's a 2020 coach. Do you know what the date codes are on the tires?
The date codes on the tires, I believe James said that they were 20s. 2719.
Okay. And then a really sought after option on this coach is the emergency egress door. I have demonstrated that in other videos. Really easy to use and really a nice style. I like the lines that they're using in the paint department at Newmar.
The coach shows beautifully. The reason the guys, he actually traded it for the 2020 43-footer that I had. They found they traveled with more grandkids and stuff than they anticipated. They wanted a bigger coach. So people ask, why are they selling it? That's why. He's selling it. He loved the coach. He's used it. It's got like 20,000 miles on it. So they drove it a lot.
Oh,
right?
yeah, nice.
And they used it, and he's gone through the coach. It's very, very nice. James at AZ Experts inspected this day before yesterday. It was the shortest fix-it list I've ever seen, and he was very impressed with this coach. And little things like windshield wiper fluid was low. There's a light that didn't work in one bay. I mean, 3 or 4 little things like that. That's it, and it'll all get done. This will be a great coach for somebody. Some of the questions I get from people on these videos is torque. You got a 450 Cummins, you got 1,250 foot-pounds of torque on that. In a 37-foot coach, that's almost wheelie power. I mean, it's ridiculous power. So, because 45-foot coaches are pulling with that same engine, all right?
Sir.
So a lot more weight. This coach should be great for towing. Super, super good towing vehicle.
Yeah, and do you know how much weight the tow hitch back here can handle?
It's a 10,000 hitch on that Freightliner chassis, so that's pretty standard unless you go to the tag axle, then they'll go to 15.
There's another storage bay here behind the rear wheel, and then what's in this bay?
This is just engine batteries.
Okay. Yeah, engine batteries has not been detailed or anything yet, but
I don't like showing it like this, but
yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's that 450, a lot of power for a 37-foot coach, and I really like the styling that Newmar has stepped up to on their newer models with the real mean lines. And again, it's got that higher roof profile, so if you were coming up on the back of this, you would think it was a 45-foot coach, because it's very rare to get a 37-foot coach with that higher roof profile. Side radiator coach. And then it does have the full wall slide, but the full wall slide isn't quite as long as the 45-foot coach full wall slides.
DEF system right here. Your power cord reel. You can see, you know, the guy's got a 30 amp reducer right there as well.
Now, what's this button? Oh, that's for your 50 amp cord reel?
Yes, that's
yeah, I really like the placement of that.
So do I.
Yeah, so you don't have to bend down in there and reel it in. You can just stand out here, press that button, and reel it in. And that is a nice feature to have that you rarely see in a 37-foot coach.
The dump station, power water reel. Of course, all this will get washed out.
Yeah. All in really good condition.
They actually stayed in it here for a couple of nights while they were moving from this to their new coach.
Nice.
So we'll get her all cleaned up, and it'll be beautiful.
Yeah, the paint's in really good condition, you know, with no detailing done, really in good condition.
You got your Oasis system. Newmar goes with the Oasis. It seems to be a more trouble-free system for them than the Aquahot system.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that Oasis. It's very good history on it, so I think it's a very good system on the coach.
Yeah, do you know this has heated floors in it?
No heated floors.
No heated floors, okay. Yeah, and then going into the next bay is going to be the other side of that pass-through storage. I really like the LED lighting in there with that kind of blue glow as well. Gives it a really cool feel. And then here's the bank for the house batteries. Those are on this manual pull-out tray, making it easier to service those when need.
Your electronics, your opening for your generator.
What size generators in this coach?
This is 2 roof airs. These are 2 15 BTU ACs. They keep this coach nice and cool. I spent a lot of time out here with James the other day. It was 100 degrees outside. We were nice and cool inside. It's an 8K gen because of that. 89 hours on the generator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I mean, it's hardly been fired up. And most of those got put on while they were moving in it because they stayed in it with the
Oh, okay, yeah, here in the last few days, yeah. Nice. Well, let's go take a look inside of this coach. I'm really excited to show the folks the inside of this coach. So I've got to point out too, black carpet. Now this needs to get cleaned off, but it's got that stainless with the black carpet. Give it a real nice look as you enter the coach. And then the entryway with the lighting around the steps there, all in really good condition.
Storage under both of those steps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great spot for storage. When you think about, you can put all your shoes in here. Shoes would probably be the best use of space. Those central vac components are in there right now, but look at those hinges too. You know, Newmar really does things top notch. Right away I could tell the captain's chairs are in really good condition. This passenger front chair is a little bit wider too as well. I think they refer to that as a buddy seat. The wireless charging port with that carbon fiber look, as well as a cup holder and a little USB port. And then it also has, this is something that's really cool that Newmar does, is this little tray that comes out here. Give you a little place to have lunch, little cup holder with that rubberized material to keep your drink in place. Really nice feature. And into the cockpit area. Now this is a Dutch Star. It's on the Freightliner chassis. And we'll put that shade up here to get you guys as much light as possible when we look at the coach. And beautiful styling. I'm really excited to show you guys this coach. A lot of really cool stuff going on in a 37 foot.
It's the electronic dash.
Yeah, so we've got your backup camera, your radio controls. It's got Bluetooth audio all set up. A lot of your controls are real easy to get to for your lights, your air horn, entry lock, generator start stop, your front fans, docking lights, your visor, and your shade.
And then of course overhead, you got your tank levels, your HVAC for your ACs, your aqua hot, your slide outs, everything up above here as well.
Yeah, so this is a really nice looking coach here. A lot going on. What's the story with this coach, with this floor plan?
This is a really unusual floor plan in my view, in that, like I touched on earlier, bath and a half in a 37 foot, king size bed in a 37 foot. The full wall slide really leaves it nice and open in there, you know. I mean, so you've got a lot of room. It's got the pop-up TV.
Yeah, with a lot of countertop space right here above your fireplace, and then the TV is going to be on a televator. Now we do have a window with a manual shade. Now that's one thing I really like about this coach is all the shades are manual.
Yes.
One less thing to break.
It's really a basic high-end coach because no heated tile floors, 2 roof airs, but they went with the big ones, all right? Manual blinds.
Yeah.
When James came through this coach and inspected it, he loved the fact that it was manual blinds because it's not something you're going to be working on every year.
Yeah, absolutely. Less stuff that can break, right. And then there's that TV coming up on a televator, and it's just very quiet. Now we do have the AC running right now.
AC on.
But we don't have the generator going. How is that working?
Well, we're plugged in. We're
plugged in at 50 amp.
Into 30 amp right
Okay.
now. So one AC will run up to 30 amp. That's what we got.
Okay, cool. So there is a little bit of noise, not very much, but I've got to point out too, you know, the way Newmar does all of this woodwork and real cool decor on the ceiling. Not only does that give it a real good look to hide the roof ACs, but it also keeps the noise down. So even with that air flowing right now, it's very quiet. You could feel that nice cool air coming out of all these slates here. So
yeah, it's coming right out the middle.
Yeah, and all that cool lighting that they do in all the different spots. Yep. Really a neat coach. Now, does this turn into a sleeper sofa, or what's going on over here?
Yes, it does.
Sleeper sofa.
Full sleeper comes out.
Then it's got these 2 little ottomans, and I believe these have storage as well. Those are all flex steel.
Yep.
And all in really good condition. And then I always like to point out all of the woodwork around the slide out faces here, and just the design team at Newmar.
You know, the lighting inside of the fascias.
Yeah.
I mean, the accent lighting is really well thought out in the coach.
Yep.
It is every bit a high-end coach. When you drive it, you get the feel of it, the power, the way it handles, the amenities in it, all right? Stackable washer dryer still, all right? You still got your residential refrigerator. Nice open dinette right here that you can pull out and have 2 extra chairs to it.
Yeah, the tile floors too. These tile floors are something you would really only see in the real high-end coaches. And the thing I love about Newmar is with the flat floor slides here, you don't have any carpet right here, or you don't have a step up. You've got that tile that goes in the slide out all the way the length of the coach with the full wall slide on this side. And then all the little stuff that they think of as well. You've got outlets behind your couch. Over there, I can't get enough of how much countertop space you have, you know, in front of that TV with the televator, and then this galley. I mean, that's got to be close to like 3 feet of countertop space, the entire length of the galley. You do have a vent with a fan above your kitchen here, just to give it some fresh air there if needed. You have a window here behind your kitchen as well, just to give you a little more viewing space there.
Really
keep things nice and light. Yeah,
nice. And it opens. You can actually, both windows open. You can get a nice flow-through ventilation in this coach.
Yeah, and the cool thing is how they open. They actually open. I'll show you guys here. They open out so that if it's raining, the rain's not going to be coming in, so you could still get some nice fresh air on a rainy day. And that's a nice feature with those frameless windows.
Thing, I just watched you lean in. Look how deep the counter space is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there really is a lot of counter space. in a little coach.
Yes, sir.
Just run it all the way down here. You can have a sandwich building, a smorgasbord going on.
Yeah, true story. You have a buffet style set up for sure. Now, there is some stuff going on underneath this countertop space as well.
There is.
These are going to be dual purpose with a cutting board on the other side here, but that same real high-end stonework.
Yep.
True induction. This is like what you'd see in a King Air. This will actually come out.
Right.
And then there's a plug out there. So if you want to use this outside to cook fish, keep the smell out of the coach, you can take that right outside and use it outside.
Absolutely.
And there's some storage here. I noticed the Bose soundbar up top there, and then some storage here across.
So your satellite box would go in here. Everything is labeled in the coach for hookups. Cabinets everywhere.
Yeah.
Cabinets and drawers for that matter, because you got drawers going all the way down. I mean, look at the size of the drawer.
Yeah, look at that.
Big, deep.
And those are soft close? Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Big storage under here. Trash can.
Another pull-out
Cleaning
tray if you want to
supplies.
recycle. Yeah.
Right?
Really good condition considering it hasn't been detailed yet. And one thing that I want to point out here that I really like how Newmar does this is Newmar doesn't want to give it that effect of, you know, over here you've got this size slide out face. Over here what they do is they put these cabinets in, and you could see they still have to use that area for that slide out face for the structure of the slide out, but the way that it's tucked back in there, it's kind of hidden, so it gives it a different feeling, like you don't have that same exact measurements on the slide out face there.
And again, I got to point out, because the coach is dirty, they just moved out of it.
Yeah. It's not too dirty though. It's still in good shape.
It's for considering they just moved out of the coach, pretty well cared for. It shows.
Yes,
you know,
sir. Yeah, so all of your owner's manuals right there from
got everything
Newmar.
in here, yep.
And a lot of countertop space here next to your dinette. So you got a good dinette area, and I really like the colors on those chairs. They really did a good job with the styling in this coach. But then you have a good amount of countertop space. You've got outlets and USB ports here. You can also, you know, run like your printer or computer controls there. Yeah, what's going on over here?
Right here, you got
Oh
your
yeah,
keyboard.
you can kind of turn that
So
into a...
you can run wires from your keyboard up here to plug in. Okay.
Put a printer down there.
You can put a printer down there. That looks like a microwave rack right there.
Yep. And then more storage there
Yep.
below the dinette as well. Good amount of storage.
I mean, it's got a lot of storage in the coach.
Oh yeah. Yep, as well as all kinds of overhead storage here as well. All lined with carpet and really good condition. And I really like the hardware that they used in this coach as well.
Very classy, very well done.
Yes, sir. So bath and a half. This is actually a really good size half bathroom with this swiveling door and good amount of floor space here, especially in a 37-foot coach to have a half bathroom. And of course they have that really cool design with the bowl sink, little mirror here. Yeah, and when John closes this, you can see I've got plenty of room here in the half bathroom. You've got outlets inside of your storage. More storage over here. Really a good amount of storage here in this half bathroom. More storage up top. This is going to house some of your breakers, some of your fuses, and then you do have a vent with a fan in the half bathroom, as well as another window, again, manual shades, and plenty of floor space around your head, and a little kind of ledge there behind the head as well. They think of all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. One thing I want to point out as we move back here, I've talked about this in several of the 45-foot coaches, all right?
Yeah.
And that was the fact that they had the 2 closets in the bedroom.
Yes, sir.
And the full wall closet in the back, all right?
Full wall closet?
In a 45-footer, yes.
Yes.
All right. This coach, I mean, even though it's 37 feet, now that's huge. That's a big, big difference. You still have your closets on both sides of your TV.
Yeah.
A whole bank of drawers going all the way across. But when you come back here, obviously you got a sink here.
Yep.
But you've got right here a whole nother closet that you can use. Now it's not full wall, but my gosh, that's a lot of storage for a 37
Yeah,
foot coach.
really in a great positioning, how with this radius shower you can get right to it.
Yes.
And a safe back here as well as a light. Really easy to get to. I want to show everyone more of the bathroom, but let's take a look back out here. because this has a king-size bed.
Yes.
Very rare to have a king-size bed with a bath and a half and a 37-foot coach. All of that same cool styling on the ceiling with the cool lighting, as well as the lighting and the slide faces as well. You have storage above the bed, USB ports and outlets bedside, with a little bit of countertop space on both sides of the bed. And then all of the light switches here so that you can get to those while you're laying down in your bed real easily. Really a nice use of space. I gotta take a look at this door too. Just the styling in this door. You know, everything Newmar does is really high line. This is something that you would see in like a real high-end home. That, I don't know what the word is for that glass,
It's
but
just beautiful, isn't it?
it really is.
That, it just pops.
Yeah. And everything just locks into place. Yeah, really good looking coach. A lot of storage here, king size bed. Let's take a little closer. Oh, storage underneath the bed as well. A lot of storage down there as well. Wallpaper that Newmar uses. Really cool texture on the walls, and just some cool artwork that could be changed out, but I really like the styling. And you have that same high-end tile here into the bathroom. Now there's a slight step up going into your rear bathroom. You have a lot of space around your head with the emergency egress door. Very desirable option. John was just showing us that very large closet. I'll show everyone how easily this closes, kind of on a swivel there. You do have that teak seat inside of your shower with that big rainforest shower head. All the high-end tile work like you would see in a high-end coach. You know, usually when you get into 37-foot coaches, they have like a molded shower, but really good looking coach.
I do want to point out, full disclosure, the worst thing James found on this coach was that little buckle in the corner.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
what happened here?
Well, that happened when they were moving out.
Okay.
So, but it's on his list. He's going to take care of it. But that's the biggest thing that he could find.
Okay.
To take care of on the coach. So that'll be gone.
Yeah, no problem. And I've got to just get everyone to look at, you know, the light switches and then this pattern that they use. Newmar is really at the top of the game. Now, what is this Aquamizer button here? I don't know if I've ever seen that
That's
before.
the part of the shower. So you got that button up above. See that blue?
Yes, sir.
button? When you hit that, it shuts off the hot water and recirculates it, so it continues to heat it. And then when you go to use it, and so it's just a water saver for your hot. All right.
Okay.
And it's it doesn't let your Aqua Hot work so hard.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Stackable washer dryer in here.
Yeah, the first thing that I noticed that I want to point out that I really like is they use that same high-end material on the insides of all these cabinets as well. That would have been easy to just leave it so you don't see that, but just gives it a high-end look when you open that wall and see that same high-end pattern. Splendid stackable washer dryer. Another vent with a fan back here as well. And then you can also just vent this window out as well. Same thing, if it's raining, the water's not going to be coming in. Really nice feature there on that egress door.
Super nice coach.
All right, John, I think we need to talk money here.
You got it. That's the exciting part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So hold on. I'm always looking for an excuse just to sit down in these nice coaches John always has over here. So John, 2020 Newmar Dutch Star 3709 floor plan with 22,000 miles on it, only 85 hours on the generator.
Yes.
How much dough do you need for this coach?
We're looking at $355. Okay. It is the lowest one in the country to the best of my knowledge. All right. I've got it priced very well. We want to get it sold. This coach, we want a home for it. It's too nice to sit out here. Let's get somebody on the road in it, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely a beautiful coach. Great opportunity for someone that's looking for that 37-foot coach with all the nice features, but then not too many features. Like, I like that it's manual pull-out shades. It's going to save you money in a repair bill at some point of the life of the coach, and just sometimes people don't want to press a button. They just want to make life easier,
right?
So just do it themselves. You know, some of the A personalities out there. Are you able to take trade-ins, and are you able to help people with financing?
Absolutely, yes and yes. This was a trade, so I mean, if you've got a nice trade, we can talk about that and see what we can do to work that into a deal for you. I'll take better care of you than most dealers out there. That's for sure. So talk to me. Let's see what we can do.
What about financing? You have banks?
I have lenders that I have relationships with that we can take you to that are going to be a little more flexible. I've got lenders that'll do Montana LLCs and full-timers, and that's a big deal to a lot of people. So give us a call.
If someone's a serious buyer, who should they get a hold of?
Call me. I'm John Drink. All right, 480-206-3211, and let's see if we can't work something out for you.
What about tire kickers and looky-loos?
Come on down. I'm not afraid of any of you.
All right, sounds good. Well, John, can't thank you enough for showing me and the folks out on YouTube another beautiful coach. I don't know where you keep finding these stunning examples. I mean, this is just another super clean coach. So can't thank you enough. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.